Hi, we're about to start our evening with a few collections. I am Mrs. North Carolina International 2025, Phaedra Pistone, and I will be your host for tonight. I would also like to say hello to my VIP host over there, Mrs. Lake Norman America, Deanna Burnett, coming to be a part of this night with us. Tonight is our first designer industry night. The purpose of this event is to show designer work in a unique and artistic way, giving creatives a chance to preview or showcase their collections before the runway. Industry Nights ended in Charlotte in 2017, hosted by Fashion Deluxe, and we are bringing it back with an emphasis on designers while sponsoring the Charlotte Fashion Collective. Hi Ashley, how are you? We're excited to have you here tonight. Tell us a little bit about your collection.
So this collection is called Riot Chic. It was inspired, the Charlotte Fashion Collective put on a show in October, and the challenge for this season was to pick a genre of music. So our theme was the sound of fashion. I immediately knew I wanted to do a punk rock collection. I've been listening to alternative rock or emo punk rock music since I was like 13. 5 collections before.
Okay.
This is definitely my edge elements. I'm very kind of glamorous. I like to bring in some of my textile background, so some of the garments are hand dyed, a lot of hand dyed. So this is Riot Chic. So at the start of this, like I said, I listened to a lot of this type of music. I've been to a lot of concerts, so I really kind of took into account what I saw people wearing at these concerts, and then I did a lot of research, kind of like past, present, what I could bring into it, and how can I give it my kind of. I really love to create my own fabrics, with my textile design background. And so really I just kind of draped all of these onto a dress form, kind of molded them to the body, and then took them to my machine and scrap. They received designer fabrics and trims and things to keep them out of. I really wanted to play with that, also with sheerness. So this is a hand-dyed organza garment. Underneath, I found this really awesome skull-printed mesh that I thought fit really well with the collection. Really kind of fit the vibe, the edginess that I wanted. A little peek of a slip underneath. You know, in punk we like to kind of play around with like little peeks of lingerie as outerwear, as regular wear, so I wanted to incorporate that as well. We can't have a punk collection without a pair of fun plaid pants. So I had a lot of consideration going into the plaid pant. The skinny jean obviously is really prevalent, but I as well to kind of bring that out and give you a little bit more play with the ribbons and make them stand out a little bit as well. This is a graphic tee that I actually designed. So I took one of my favorite lyrics from one of my favorite bands and used that as the inspiration for the graphic. And I took a punk rock lyric and was able to create my own graphic here for the tank top. Again, with the layering, super important, that sheerness as well. So this is just a black faux chainmail. Next mini skirts. First is this tank top here. This is the embroidered skull tank top. I utilized the ribbon as the strap here as well. So we got some of that glamour coming in, that punk rock edginess with the sheerness, and that skull print being really visible. I call the chain dress. So this is kind of my pinnacle piece, kind of what started the whole collection off. I just, chains are such an integral part of the collection and of punk rock in general. So I wanted to kind of bring chains into my collection in a way that I hadn't seen before. And LTD is limited.com. And on my website, all of my social links are there as well. So keeping up to date with that as well. I'm doing some design challenges throughout the year, so I'll be posting up on there. So.
Awesome, thank you so much. Welcome. Please introduce your collection for us tonight. Thank you.
I guess a disclaimer, the name was a little mispronounced.
Oh, sorry, I apologize.
Snarky.
Snarky.
I mean, you read out a pretty good description. So.
Thank you. Besides the name, right?
Yes.
Goth inspired. cyberpunk. So the ideas are a little coming from dystopian future, and so it's a little dark and moody. So that's kind of the main aesthetic and kind of what the collection represents here.
Yeah.
His music, especially the early 90s, this is kind of where this came from. It was also a collaboration with a model, I don't know, some of you may know, was Alice in Borderland, and this was Queen of Spades. So if you guys take a closer look, basically this is a shape of the spade, and that's kind of going for the whole countertop. The leggings were a sublimation print that was actually digitized with AI. So we kind of incorporate new tech into kind of old styles. And well, this one is kind of showing off my passion for maybe an almost lost technique. Crochet, I know grandma's big into it, but I guess so am I. So here we go. This was kind of meant to be an eye and all over pattern. This is kind of very detail oriented, and I guess if you guys notice, I have a fondness for big sweeps, kind of a hot item on my agenda right now. And the vest, I guess that's really a statement piece. This was actually made from pull tabs out of the soda cans. So this was kind of worked individually using also. Guys, the truth is our menswear isn't doing so great. Bit try, and I think this is a cool look. It's kind of fun, kind of street, kind of comfortable, right? It's comfortable. Yeah. Okay. So the pants are actually a pinstripe. I use what would normally be kind of a suit fabric and inspired from that same show we found so interesting. Basically, this was the Cheshire Cat pretty. So the eye is kind of meant to be the eye of the Cheshire Cat. It's so close. I'm sorry.
We're all just pronouncing tonight, right? It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We're working on it. So basically, he said eye. So this is kind of a final look. This one was inspired kind of by a whole witchy vibe thing. And actually, this jacket, I used a similar pattern from the one Amelia's wearing. Notice the shoulder pads, and well, the fabric kind of inspired the skirt. This jean. That's pretty much the collection we have today.
We still have that little Etsy store we started years ago. If you're on Etsy, you can find us there. We also have our official website is snarkies.com.
Break. And then we'll go over some things and thank some people. So please stay and enjoy the night. And this is a typical fashion presentation. I know she explained it before, but a lot of people came in at the end. I do a lot of work with New York Fashion Week, so what I'm bringing here is making sure that we understand the actual way that it works, so that when people who are serious about this business, they will know what to do when the time comes. So they won't be confused when they say, hey, we're doing a fashion presentation, because they're not gonna explain it. So it's very important that we have this type of night. And don't think that industry nights just belongs to us. If you're a producer and you want to produce an industry night for presentation, please do. we need as many as we can get, because that is how people get it. That is the core, and that is the very fabric of what we do. We present, the designer creates a collection, they present that collection to a room, an intimate room. That room gets invited to the New York Fashion Week. That's why you never see those emails. So if it all comes from an intimate environment for people who love style and love fashion. And then once that designer does that, they present that collection on runway. And that's when you go to CFC's big, huge show and see them run that runway. So these designer nights are important. These industry nights are important. But ours is designer nights. We wanted to specifically focus on the designer, but industry nights could be about anything. So we just wanted to introduce this to Charlotte because, believe it or not, we're number 3 in the nation in fashion. So we're in the competition we didn't know we were in. So because we didn't know we were in it, we need to make sure we win it. Okay.
I want to say one thing too. So, Charlotte is like on the verge of like actually becoming, something bigger than we have been in the past. I think for a long time, a A lot of you people, Jennifer, you've been doing this a while. You've seen where Charlotte's been, some of the challenges and some of the hurdles that we talked earlier about models and how this industry kind of works. And for the first time, I think in a long time, we are finally beginning to grow the community. You know, the CFC is an anomaly. We're a community-based fashion organization. It's like, it almost doesn't, like, who would have thought of even that could even be a thing, right? But that's what we are. And so as we continue to grow our community, it will only put more light on us, it will only create more opportunity for us, and even some of the things that we do are small, some of the things that we do are bigger. All these things add up and will shine a bigger light on Charlotte. And it's taken, really truly, it's taken a community. We have a little over 500 members in the CFC, and it's taken all of those people to really dig in and, you know, make all these things happen. So we are inching our way towards even greater things.
Yes. And I know you, sorry guys, clap for Todd. Todd brings the people of fashion. We're a production company, so I don't really talk about myself much. The best way I can explain it without sounding braggadocious is some people call me Backstage Beyonce, some people call me the Black Anna Wintour, some people call me, what have I been called?
Amazing.
And
I gotta write these things down.
some people call me like, I don't know, Meryl Streep. It's very much that energy. I'm a publisher, producer. This is what I do as far as fashion magazines. Putting together these things and creating an economic system for us so that we don't always have to go to New York. We can create that economy here, invite buyers here, invite boutiques here so that they can put their clothing inside those boutiques. So this is for a reason. You guys are the reason for this event. Your tickets and everything that you buy, that's what this is. It's running like a nonprofit, but so I'm just letting you know that this is for you guys. When we talk about the level 21 stuff, I won't be talking about me. So I just wanted to say say it for a second because you guys see me all the time and you see me working, or you might see me pop in and out at an event. But the whole time, this is my job, my assignment. It's what I love to do. It's what I'm passionate about. I'm a filmmaker also. I do movies, television, so I'm always looking for casting. And because of what Todd has created, it's given someone like me an opportunity to choose here first. And then if I don't find what I need here, I go out. And that's so much easier. So he's created something I don't even know if he knows what he really did.
I have no idea.
I don't
even know how it all happened. I still
I love having people to give opportunities to. So I appreciate you guys for coming again. My name is Tempest Harris, and Tatiana is our executive assistant. If you ever want your information to get to me, you need to go to Tatiana. If it goes to me, I have ADD, it will be gone.
Send it to me.
We leave you with the Stealth Collection accessory line exclusively by Level 21. talent to the national stage. How are you doing, Tistis?
I'm doing
Awesome. We're excited to hear about the Stealth Collection. Tell us about the Stealth Collection and the inspiration behind it.
The inspiration behind it is just Level 21 branding itself. We are a production company, so we're your behind the scenes people. You're people in all black. You're people that make it happen in the shadows. So the Stealth Collection was inspired by that. And, we all also have to be a little stealthy in life. These days, there's a lot of oversharing. There's a lot of overly everything. So the Stealth Collection is another way to say quiet luxury. It's another way to say high-end fashion, and that's what it's about.
I love that.
I really thought it would be special to show you guys what we have coming. So we're doing a runway show that is just going to be completely online. And that's simply because we wanted everyone to attend. Level 21 is not only a national brand, but it's an international brand. And we just don't want to get a stadium, you know? And so we just decided to have it online. And today is the only day, and you all are here to see the preview of the Stealth Collection in person. No one else will. So feel very, very special. I am a person who is very about building relationships and getting to know the people who really truly have love and passion for style and fashion in their heart. And that's what it takes to go farther in this industry. It is a cruel place. And since it is very cruel, take it as seriously as you possibly can and understand it is about the clothing, it is about the garment, it is about what is being produced. As much as we love models, as much as we love our people of fashion, the garment and the textile is what us artists really love and what we really honor. So tonight, all of your faces I will remember. And I thank you guys so much for being here.
So how can people get pieces from this collection?
You'll be able to get it right after that runway show in March. So it will be announced online that we'll have a runway show. It'll be a really epic show, really cute, really demure, really mindful. And I'm really excited about it. After that comes out in March, everyone will be able to buy accessory pieces from the Stealth Collection that they see on the runway, which will be some of these pieces, gloves, shades, those things. Of course, we'll be styling the models with different things, and we may highlight a few of those items that we designed for that show, but we are sticking strictly to accessories. We are a publication, and we have a magazine, and we do a lot of things. So that is the reason why we will not be going full out fashion line at this point, because that is a lot of work. And I respect all you designers because it is a lot. So that's pretty much how you can get it.
I love that. How can people find Level 21 online?
To find us, you just go to Level 21 Mag, and that is on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook as well at Level 21 Magazine. You can also find us on Twitter, well, not Twitter, God no.
To be determined in the future.
X. I don't even know what's going on.
Neither do they, so.
I get confused talking about it.
I know, it's like,
Right.
whatever. Let's just go Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, let's just do Instagram, Facebook. I think we have threads from there,
Threads,
and we have a TikTok, but I would say stick to Instagram. I would say stick to Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Everybody has opportunities that they can engage in this industry, in this business, in a safe and healthy way. Nobody gets to take your money away from you. We try to create opportunities.
A couple of more things. We do internships, and we do offer positions if you want to volunteer at events and things like that. And speaking of internships, I have one of my old interns here, which is Luisa and also a mentor. She came to Level 21 already talented, already amazing. She did our graphic design as an intern, and she always, because I always tell my staff and my team, don't be intimidated. Like, you can ask me for any advice, like which way you go, is this person okay? And she would do that. She would call me from New York. She would send me a show, and she would say, is this fake? I love stuff like that. Yes, it is. Like, yes, it is. You are about to give your money away to a scammer.
Yes, and there's a lot of that. There's too much of that.
Yeah, so things like that I enjoy, and then the fact that she went on to greatness. I just always told everyone that comes in that I just like to be a part of the journey. I like to do what I'm doing right now. I go, look at my show. And then I see her in British Vogue. I'm like, how we get to Britain? How we get to Britain? So I just am I am so proud of you. And she is gonna show one of her collections, she said. So I'm sending her the date, so she'll come and show one of her collections. She's an amazing designer. So, you know, get to know her and what else is on the list?